Hi everybody, I'm going to try this video one more time. I tried to do it a couple minutes ago, and though my daughter likes to help, she talks and then I lose my train of thought and I forget to tell you guys what I don't explain things the right way, I guess. So, what I was trying to tell you was I was tagged for a favorites of 2011 video, and Mamiturtle, and I hope that's how you pronounce your YouTube name, because I don't think I've ever heard you say it. I've never caught it anyway. But anyways, she tagged me a little while ago, but due to my privacy settings on my YouTube, and YouTube has changed their layout, though I've changed it back for the time being, so anybody that wants to request to be a friend so that you can write me a stinking email, you can request it, but I guess next month everyone's are being changed permanently. So, but I've changed it back to the old one if you want to write. But anyways, she couldn't get the message across to me. Finally, we got in contact with each other, and she told me, I've been trying to tag you. So here is my response to her tagging me. I've collected 20 things that I liked. I think I have a couple more than 20, only because they're not really crafting related, but I really like them, from 2011. So we'll start off, and this is I don't know if it's order from most favorite, but I did put my most favorite as number one, and then after that it just kind of like a mishmash of things that I like. So most of you know my first love of crafting is stamping, and that would be, I like both rubber stamps and I like acrylic stamps. I do, I have wood mounted stamps too, but my favorite, I think, between the two is the cling rubber stamp, only because I think rubber stamps hold the ink better than the acrylic. On the acrylic, they sort of pool unless you maybe rub an eraser on it or something. But I have tons of acrylic stamps. I love them. I just think sometimes I get a more crisp image with a cling rubber. So that would be my number one for 2011 is stamps, period. Okay, number two that I wrote down is my Fiskars stamp press. And I don't know, here, let me see if I have, here's the back of a pad of paper. Here we go. This Fiskars stamp press. This is the smaller one. They do make one bigger, which I do want to get, but Michael's didn't carry it, so I got this one. What you do is you flip it over and you put your stamp right in the middle, and then you're able to position it over a piece of paper without getting your hand fumbling around in the way, and then you can press it, and you're supposed to get a perfect image every time. I personally don't, so I have to make sure I press the stamp really good. So that would be my second favorite is, well, when it's stamping, is this. And I really do like these tiny, skinny little, dollar clear acrylic blocks that you can get. I don't know, I just like them. It's a little go-to one that I like to use. So that's that. My next would be, and I have a few, so I just did a category, would be the glue I use all the time, for card making. I do more card making than I do scrapbooking, so these would be my go-to glues if I was doing a project. I use this Tombow adhesive. I actually use any sort of tape runner, whatever I can get the better deal on. That's not too, I wouldn't want to say cheap, but some of them, they stick better than others, these kind. This, I found out about this stuff from Stephanie, Scrap Mom of 2. She sent it to me, and I need more. This I love. I got this for my birthday. I believe, yeah, it was for my birthday. Came in a birthday box from my friend Paula, and she's mommy to 4 C's, and this is a Tombow mono, or not Tombow mono matzo glue, but Tombow brand glue pen. So it looks just like a pen, and you would take it off, and this I use for if I what you call it, like punched out little pieces, little hearts and stuff like that, I would use this glue, and I just like, you know, go like this and put the piece down, and it's stuck there. I love this, the Tombow Mono Multi Glue. I do use this, well, I use this too, but if it's bigger pieces of paper, I use this. I like it for paper piecing, or if you have to put like ribbon or something down on a card, this works good. And I love, love, love glossy accents. I use it for more than it says it can do. I mean, it says it's great for rubber stamping and scrapbooking. It dries to a hard, clear, glossy finish, fine tip, precise application. I mean, you can use this for all kinds of stuff. This, I mean, it's amazing what this thing can do. So that would be the, what was that, maybe the third or fourth thing is glue, and glue in general. Then I have my different, oh wait, here's another one. This is, I guess you would consider this a glue. It's got stuff all stuck to it, but it's like the dimensional adhesive. You can buy the pop dots or whatever, but I really like this, and you can get this at Michael's or Joann's, but this one in particular, it's for scrapbooking, but I got it at Big Lots. And I just got a couple more rolls from our flea market. But I love that stuff. So that was included with the glue. Next thing would be inks. And since I do different things, it calls for different inks. I love the Memento. Oh, here's Memento comes like this too in the dewdrops. And they do the same exact thing, except for this, you can buy the packs, and they're like, I would call them little sample packs. You can try all the different colors. But this I use for the stamping when I want to color, because this ink doesn't bleed into, like if you color with markers or if you like to color colored pencils, it doesn't bleed, so I like to use those. Jenny Bolin, it's the same idea. You can use this ink for it too, and it's just a really good ink. I really like it. I got these, a few of these for my birthday, I believe it was, from one of my friends, and I love Tim Holtz Distress ink. I do regular stamping with it, and I also ink the edges of paper and stuff with the different colors that I have. So I really like the different inks, and I'm sure this is like nothing new to anybody, because I think we all have sort of favorite things are the same. Next thing on my list is my colored pencils and my Turpenoid that I use. I use the colored pencils to color in the images. This is my sandpaper that I keep. My husband buys me sheets of sandpaper. These are the blending stumps that you would use, and I don't have a plain piece of paper here to show you. Maybe I have a scrap paper in here. Here, I can do it on the edge of this one. I will show you what I like to do. Okay, so if you want to start coloring with colored pencils, I have different kinds in here, like I have Artist Loft, and that's like a Michael's brand, and then I have Prismacolor pencils, and I only have a few of those. I found a small pack at the Goodwill. So let me try to zoom in. Anyways, so if you were coloring in an image, you know, I'll just do this as an example. You could just take, okay, here, we'll do this. We'll draw an image. And then you could take and you can just draw or color on the sides just like that. Okay. Some people have different blending solutions. This is what I used. I found this at Michael's. One of my friends suggested it to me, and it works really well. I mean, I have no complaints. You can pour it into a little container. Keep it there. What did I just do with my... Oh, there they are. You also need these. These are blending stumps. They're just like really tightly wound paper. That's what these are. You can find those at Michael's also. But you would take this, and all I do is I dip the end inside of the solution, and then you would just sort of pull the color away Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. You know, and you can do this with, you know, multiple colors, like different color blues to make it look like it has a more of a gradient effect. But anyways, that's an idea of what I do. And then you can go, again, do it a little bit darker. And you know, that's, I mean, that's what I really like. I love the colored pencils because, you know, I manipulated that one color into doing that. And the colored pencils are a lot easier to get your hands on than a bunch of Copic markers. So I really do like the colored pencils. So that is really high up on my favorites list. I do have one Copic marker, and it's a colorless blender because I am able to use it with my Bic markers that I like, but I would have to say my Bic markers did not make it to my top 20, only because they're not as, I like them, but they're not as easy because they don't have, like it just goes from like for example, from red to blue. I mean, it doesn't, it's not red and then a little bit of a lighter red, and then it doesn't have enough of a gradient in their selection of markers for it to work similar to Copic. I do like them. I do color with them all the time, but I think to get that Copic effect, the colored pencils does better for me. So they made it to the list. Okay. So next is, okay, these. Next would have to be the pens that I like to use for my card making. I just use a regular pen to write, like if I do it for someone specific. If not, I just stamp on the inside. But on the outside, if I'm decorating or anything like that, I like the white Jelly Roll pen. I like this one. You could find these at Michael's. You can, if you're lucky, you can buy them singly. Most of the time they're sold out. I do like these Uniball Signo gel pens. I do like these. A lot of people use these, and I was lucky and I found a couple packs at Dollar Tree, so keep your eyes out for that. Then I love, and I saw this on Junebug's video, Joan, this Clear Star Jelly Roll pen. It's like a, for those of you that don't know, this is pretty paper, huh? Anyways, it's like, let me find, it's just like a clear, like a glitter, and you can color, and see that, do you see it shining? I'm trying to see if you can see it. Anyways, I really like this for card making. You can outline words, you can color in little hearts. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. I really like this. You could buy these in a 2-pack, and I got them at Joann's. Okay, next thing I have to say, 2011 is clay. I did lots of things with clay. I sell clay things in my store. I play with the clay with my daughter. She likes to make things. She's really good at it, so that made it to my list. Okay, the next thing on my list would be Stickles / glitter glue. Let's see if I can zoom in. And I say this because this was what I started out with, were these glitter glues. And these are the Michaels, the ones you can get for $1. And then I was like buying, like, I'd buy like 4 or 5 colors, and I'd end up spending like $5. See, she's back. She's trying to do it again. And then, you know, then they'd have the, I think the bottles are a little bit smaller than this one, maybe. Or they'd have like a 4 or 5 pack of these, and you'd be spending a little bit less. So, and then, I don't know, and then I could use a coupon on the whole pack, and I just felt like I was getting a better deal, and I was getting like the stickles that everyone's using. So I love like glitter glue stickles stuff. I tell my husband my favorite color is glitter. next thing on my list. Okay, I couldn't do, sorry, I just like put my arm in the way, any of this stuff without, whoops, without my video camera that my husband bought me. And I'll show you the box since I can't show you the camera. This is the camera that I have that I tape with, this Sony Handycam, except mine is blue, not silver. So I really, really love this camera. So this is on my list. This is my camera that I like to take regular pictures with. I do my Etsy, my everyday picture taking is this Canon SD750, I believe. Yeah, PowerShot SD750. This is a really good camera. So I like that. And along those lines, and I was gonna say my laptop is, I don't want to bring my laptop out here, but is my I have an Asus or Asus, however you want to say it. Everyone says it different. An ePad. So, you know, without these things, I wouldn't be able to do Etsy or YouTube or eBay or anything like that. So those things made it to my favorites of 2011. Okay, next thing would be my Zutter rounder. I don't have, what is that, a corner rounder or something, that big tool. I don't have that. I found this one actually, I think it was like $11.99 at Tuesday Morning, I think it was. So I really like this thing, and I'll give you like a little example. You take this off here and it opens up, and you do it this way with this tray up. See the tray? And what I like about this is it will round any corner. I have, what corner rounder? Oh, I had that EK Success corner rounder, and it will only round like if it's 4x6, 8x8, 12x12, an even number. It can't be like 4.5 by 6.5. It won't do it. It's wrong every time. So this, you just stick it right in here, chomp it, and there you go, a little rounded corner. I love it. I use this for my cards all the time. I love this thing. So that was that one. Oh, my next thing would be paper. So I have this paper pad. This was closest to me in my room. I use a lot of this paper to make cards and stuff. This one happens to be the flea market stack, the little 8x8 flea market stack from Joann's. Really like that. Next thing, and oh, you know what? I don't think, oh, here we go, is stickers. I love stickers, especially like these letter stickers. I did a lot of resin last year, which didn't make it to my favorite because it's not fun to do. But I have a lot of stickers that I love to use for that and for the card making and scrapbooking. So stickers is really big. I love stickers. The next thing, yeah, Bianca loves stickers too, huh? The next thing would have to be card making, scrapbooking magazines. Even when I was feeling sort of down and like not in a crafty mood over Christmas holiday, I would look at these and be like, huh, well maybe, you know, it just gave me like a little boost of like I can do that. I don't know. It's just, it's hard to explain, but they gives you really good ideas and gets you in a mood, and you can see all kinds of, like, you see fresh ideas with like new eyes, you know, through someone else's eyes, you know. That's why I tell my husband I watch YouTube, because when people see things that I can't, like for couponing example, they can see deals in the paper that didn't catch my attention. I didn't catch it. So, you know, that's why I like to look at these. It's like fresh ideas through someone else's eyes, and yeah. So that was that. Next thing, oh, would be my card organizer. Oh, let me zoom you out. Would be this here, the Card Keeper. It's by Iris. You can get these at Michael's. It comes like with all of these different dividers, which I'd given a lot of cards out. These are all holiday, that's why it has like the biggest section, like Christmas and Thanksgiving and yeah, Halloween's in there. But like thank you cards, that one's gone because I had sent a bunch of people some stuff. But I love this, and I have these sleeves that I reuse them. If I send someone a card in the mail, I take it out of the protector sleeve so I can keep them. But you can buy them at Michael's in various sizes, and they're by Recollections. See, here's a different size for smaller cards. So, and I just keep them right in here inside my card box. So that's that. Ooh, I'm getting to the end, guys. Next thing, would be, this was a few favorites up, so I should have showed you this before, but are these two scissors. I love the Tim Holtz scissors. I can cut and tear into any package. I can cut up the rubber stamps that you buy, that you need to cut the excess off the outside, like these. You cut the excess out and you have it like that, and you can use the stamp like that because it comes like in a big square. Oops, sorry, a big square. And then these are really good for cutting fine little detail, you know, fussy cutting, getting in, because it has this super pointy little tip. I don't know if you can see that. So I really like those. I gotta find my little top to that. Then this is another favorite tool, and that I think everybody knows. But for example, you know, you just go like this and you do your edges of your paper. So that's that. A couple last things. I love buttons for projects and ribbon. I just got this ribbon like last week, but I get lots of ribbon at the thrift store. I love finding the ribbon there, but this was on my desk, so I love the ribbon for my cards and stuff. And then this is really simple and kind of odd, but I love ready-made note cards. I love them because I can throw something together real quick, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just give it to anybody, I don't know, at a moment's notice. So I really like ready-made note cards. My last completely favorite thing of 2011 to complete my list is all of the awesome people, and I know that's corny, that I've met on YouTube. Most of you that have, you know, gotten to know me and stuff like that. Everyone's just so nice, and I've had a couple bad experiences, but not with, you know, anyone that was close to me or anything. But I love the friends that I've made, and I feel like they're a part of my family, like I've known them forever. So I gotta thank YouTube for that. And these are, oh sorry, my pen. These are a couple of the other favorites I was saying. One of my favorites of 2011 is couponing. So there's some coupons. Then I got really big into doing my nails. Not always do I have time or the energy. Sometimes I give up and say forget it, and I don't do it. But this was something I was doing this morning. So yeah. Those are my favorites of 2011. I know it was a lot, and I'm just rambling, so I'll let you guys go, and I'm going to put all this stuff away, and I'll come back with another fun video and show you some hauls that I got in the mail and a couple of things I picked up at the store. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. Bye!